Hello everyone, this is Lisa Brown with Ink and Inspirations, and in this video I wanted to share with you how I created a project in my digital studio using some digital brush stamp sets that can be printed out to use on hybrid projects such as cards and scrapbook pages. So in my digital studio you would go to File, New Project, and then this New Project options screen will pop up, and I'm going to select multiple output options. For this case I'm going to select 8.5 by 11 portrait because I'm going to be printing on my home computer on an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. Here we have a template design area that we can choose. For this particular one, I'm going to choose Create Your Own and start with a blank page. Now I'm going to name my project so that I can find it on my computer to print, and I'm going to be using the You're My Type digital brush stamp set. So that is what I'm going to name this file, and click OK. So here I have a page with some my ruler guides showing. If they are not, you can go up here to View and make sure Rulers is checked so that you can see that. And for this particular process, I like to have the rulers showing so that I can resize my images like I want to. Now I want to use stamps, so I'm going to come over here to the Design Center and go down and choose Stamps and click Add Stamp. Then this choice screen pops up, and it has all of the stamp sets that I have loaded onto my digital studio. Now many of these came with the My Digital Studio CD, the full version of the program, and some of them, and probably quite a few of them, I have downloaded on my own, purchased. And this one is one of the ones, as of this recording, that was fairly new, called You're My Type. It was in the 2012 Occasions Mini. So I've selected it, and over here in the right in the preview screen you see all the different stamps that are within this set, and I want to choose the typewriter and click Apply, and then I'm going to go up here to a little note and click Apply, and I'll click Close. And you'll see it's put them on my page, and it takes up the whole page, and of course I don't want it that big, so I'm going to do some resizing. So I'm going to drag this sentiment down here and work with the typewriter first. I click on it to get the 4 handles. I'm going to put the little arrow key there and just shrink it down. And then what I like to do now is drag it up to this corner so that I can size it. I know that I'm going to want to punch this out with my 2.5-inch circle punch. So I try to get this sized about 2 inches by 2 inches. So I'm just pulling it up, and that has it pretty much like I want it. I might can go a little bit bigger. I want that arrow. Okay, that should be good for my punch. Now I'm not going to leave it in that corner. I'm going to drag it down, and then I want to show you that I'm going to go to View, Guides, Page Bleed Area, and you want to have this showing when you're working. I did it after I sized my project so I could get it up there and next in the corner and get it the right size. But this will allow your printing to be just right. You won't lose some of it on the side of the page that will not print, whether you're doing it on your home computer or sending it to the professional printer. Okay, so now I want to get my sentiment onto that little sheet of paper, so I'm going to drag it up a bit and resize it, getting the handles, shrinking it down, and then I'm going to slide that up and see how that fits on my page. And that looks just right. Now if I wanted it a little higher, there are arrows on my keyboard. I can nudge it up. Of course I have to select it and get the handles. I can nudge it up, down, to the right, or to the left. Okay, and I think I'm going to leave it right there. Now I want to print multiple images like this on this one page. So I want to hold my Shift key down and select the sentiment and the typewriter, and I decided to leave these in black, by the way. I could have changed the color, but I wanted them in black, and I've got those selected, and then I'm going up to Arrange and Group, and that will put it all together so that I can move it around on the page and the sentiment will move with the typewriter, and it is there to stay. So now I'm going to copy and paste it several times on the page. Just slide it over where you want. I'm leaving pretty generous spacing between the images because I want to be sure I can center that in my circle punch. Okay, and you can do that as many times on your page as you'd like. And I'm just going to leave it here like this for time's sake. Now you want to save your project so that you can print it. So up in the menu bar, you're going to go to Share Project and come down to Export to JPEG. Okay, and there's one thing I need to do first because it's going to remind me. I want to save the changes to my project. I can be a little lax in that. Usually I'm really glad that my digital studio reminds me to do this so that I don't lose what I'm working on. But you want to save every time you're working and so that you don't lose your project. Okay, so now we have the export wizard, and it's just telling me it's going to save the file as a JPEG, and I'm going to click Next. And then here it shows my actual little page, a little thumbnail on it. I'm going to check that box and click Next. And then for pixels, I could leave it as large. I think I'm going to come down to medium. It prints well like that. And click Next. Leave it at the recommended 80% for the quality. And Next. And then I want to save it in an output folder, and it's going to be called You're My Type. Here's the location. It's under my name, You're My Type, JPEG. So I'm going to click Finish. And it's rendering the page, and it's been successfully written to this location. So now, if I want to print this, it's saving it. I'm going to come to my Finder in my computer and locate this file, and here it is, You're My Type, and it added the 001 as a identifier. So I'm going to double click on that, and there is my image that I created in my digital studio that I can save under a different name if I'd like, or send it directly to my printer and print on a piece of cardstock to use on my cards and make a hybrid card which consists of digital plus traditional supplies. So if you have any questions, email me at lisa@inkinspirations.com. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.